Hi and welcome. This is Jules Muller, CEO and founder of Chicks Connect. We are discussing May Week 4, Increasing My Wealth. What comes to mind for you when we say the words, increasing my wealth? Take a moment to describe what that brings up for you. One of my favorite books about wealth is by Luna Jaffe, called Wild Money, A Creative Journey to Financial Wisdom. There's also a journal called Wild Money, a Financial Field Guide and Journal. In Luna's book, she describes wealth with the quote below. Describe how this quote relates or doesn't relate to your ideas of wealth. She says, "Wealth is in your values, the quality of your life, and the way that you love." I'm not going to pretend to know the best way for you to build your wealth or what your definition of wealth is, but I encourage you to go on a wealth journey of discovery. Embrace the idea of increasing your wealth by creating a roadmap of awareness, mindset, openness, action steps, and celebration. Step 1, awareness. I equate this to education. What do you need to learn about increasing your wealth that you currently don't know? On the back here, I've included a list of terms from Luna's book. You can use those as a resource to get started. Number 2, what do you need to do to shift your mindset and beliefs around increasing your wealth? Number 3, what do you need to prepare? How do you need to prepare yourself when it comes to being open to change, open to receiving, open to new ideas and actions? Number 4, what steps do you need to put into motion so that you're able to increase your wealth as you define it? And number 5, how will you celebrate your success? And as always, we encourage you to make sure to celebrate each baby step in your journey. Use the list below as a checklist of terms to know from Luna's book. How many do you know without looking them up? If you do know many of these terms, where did you learn them? Imagine coming from a family where these terms weren't discussed. Were they included in the curriculum of your school? I know I never learned these terms in public school or during my undergraduate or master's programs. So where do people learn them? Where did you learn them? So I'll let you just go through that list and determine which ones you know and which ones you don't know. And these are all defined in Luna's book, so I'll also include a link to Luna's book in case you want to purchase that. So what did you discover as you reviewed the list above? I realized that the terms that I did know, I learned when I became an entrepreneur or preparing my taxes or with the purchase of my first home. When I was an educator and working for the government, I didn't bother myself with knowing or understanding any of this because everything was taken care of for me. I just did my job. My belief now is that understanding these terms is my job. For me, many of these terms are like learning a foreign language, but I'm ready to embrace my wealth journey by starting with step 1, awareness and education. How about you? Where are you on your wealth journey? And what are you committed to doing toward increasing your wealth this week? Much love to all of you this week. I hope you all have amazing plans for the upcoming Memorial Day weekend.